So this video is an addition of what is happening concerning this tax reformation currently invading the country, Nigeria. Yes, to also help you to fully understand what is coming and that there's no two ways about it, no coming back, for you to probably start now to prepare about it. Nigeria has literally signed an MOU with France, Memorandum of Understanding. So this is literally a form of agreement before the actual or the official action of what is supposed to be comes to play. Exactly. So this memorandum, the content of this memorandum is that Nigeria will be partnering with France for France to assist Nigeria in creating a more sustainable tax collection format. Do you understand? That is literally the way they present it to us. And all of us that is literally into IT literally understand what this is all about and what this is going to entail. Yes, these are literally the news. You're seeing them. Nigeria strengthens tax cooperation through new MOU. Nigeria signs tax cooperation deal with France as Adedeji unveils. Okay, Federal Inland Revenue Services MOU with France won't compromise Nigerian taxpayer data. These are the normal English that we used to see on a daily basis, and when the maintain the plan of doing start happening, they also use the normal English to cover up. And we all know this, our country is a country that anything happens and nothing happens after anything happens. Honestly, you can remember the time that snake swallowed millions. You can also remember the time monkey came and carried millions, and that is how everything vanished. Yes, you can also remember that it is time that Boko Haram, they are killing people, going to communities, as in kidnapping hundreds. I didn't say 10 or 4. I mean hundreds of people, and the military cannot literally do anything. The policing cannot literally do anything. This is also the same policeman or military platform that could identify the particular location Nnamdi was in another country and brought him to face the issue or to face judgment from the law. You know, it is also the same government, the same military that are not able to fight to combat crime, terrorism, kidnapping. That they are kidnapping a whole community. They come into church and shoot people, and nothing happens. Do you understand? You know, so that's also the same kind of government that is telling us that the taxpayer MOU that they are signing with France, it has nothing to do with Nigerian taxpayer data. And this is literally the people. France is a very ancient nation, and they have been in this tax platform. They have been in this tax system for a very long time. And according to what is being presented, Nigeria is partnering with France to help Nigeria in developing a more sustainable tax system. You understand? That will help Nigeria to make sure that they collect tax from every person that is necessary. So all the universities, all the experts that will have both in federal and revenue, both in Nigeria, both the school, the professors we have, they are not able to bring out a very sustainable platform that will be able to maximize or utilize the necessary resources that is needed for the tax collection. Okay, so I'm just making things, you understand, to let you people understand and prepare early enough. Yes, so now let's go in and hear about things that this task is going to bring up about. Okay, have a nice. Okay, so coming January 1st, Nigeria is going to start taxation, and the thing is still seeming like film to some people. Like the thing is not well absorbed by so many people in Nigeria currently. Now, before I go further on this, I want to let you people understand the person who is your president currently. Now, first of all, I need people to understand or remember what happened during the presidential election time. Remember things that happened. I mean, the time that people from outside country, it was captured, that people were entering the country to vote, and also how the election was counted online, and finally who became the president. That is one aside. I also want you to remember that currently many governors in the country are all running to APC, not minding the party they were in before they became governor. There's something that is pushing them to that party. Do you understand? I also want you to remember that this is also the government that brought in 50 naira levy for every amount for 10,000 naira above in transfer. Yes, as you're receiving 10,000 naira and above, you're getting 15 naira levy. And currently in Nigeria, it has become a normal thing.
Do you understand? It has become a normal thing. Apart from the normal charges that you're being charged when you transfer from your own bank, you understand? Which is 20 naira to 30 naira, depending on the bank. And commercial banks that within some times they will still be charging you for ATM card maintenance, for your card servicing. Do you understand? 15 naira to levy was also added. And currently, it has now become a normal thing. Exactly. I also want to remind you that the same government that is currently ruling us is also the same government that changed a national anthem. Do you understand? And currently now, it has become a normal anthem. Okay? I also want to remind you guys that the same government that is on seat currently is also the same government that did the abracadabra in Imo State. The person that came forth became the present governor of the state. Are you there? Confirm. I also want to remind you guys that is also the same government that is on seat that did the abracadabra in River State, and the governor was literally arrested. If not that he started shouting that he is now APCified, or he has now joined a particular party and doing it as if he's rubbing it all over his body. If not it, you understand? This is literally the same government that changed the cost of CAC registration. Yet from the normal 18,000 naira, they added 100% increment in the normal charge. Do you understand? Now, this same government also increased the international passport. 5 years used to be, I think, 50,000. Then 10 years used to be 100,000. But currently, 5 years is now 100,000, and 10 years is now 200,000. Go and check and confirm. Do you understand? Now, this same government have said that everybody, no matter what you're selling, you're going to be taxed. Not only have we been doing pay as you earn, the payee, have we been doing that form of taxation. Now, another taxation is being added. Now, many people doesn't literally understand it. Do you understand? Now, let me break it down a bit. The same way, if you want to go and open an account in Nigeria currently, you need to present your NIN and your BVN to get it to level 2, then utility bill to get it to level 3. Do you understand? Currently now, you need to present 18 tax identification number. If you're using a personal account, you need to present a tax identification number before you'll be able to create an account. Do you understand? This one is the first requirement that will be needed, because every person is going to need it. All the personal accounts you have, you're going to add tax identification number to it. The same thing applicable to business owners that have been running businesses. You understand? Under CAC, business name or company. Do you understand? Currently now, even the CAC will not only be the thing that will be needed. Your tax identification number will also be needed. With time now, you will see an update that will be run on all the accounts. Some people accounts will be locked. Not that might. Or some people's accounts will be locked. If you didn't go fast and add tax identification number to your account will be locked. You'll be forced, and you'll be told that the only requirement is to get a tax identification number or get a court order. And no court will give you the order to have access to your account when it has been written under the law already that no account is allowed to operate in Nigeria without a tax identification number. Do you understand? Now, I believe with these two examples and explanations, you might have started to absorb and understand the thing that is about to come. Hope you understand it now. Correct. So going deeper in this, according to the law and according to the explanation of the Nigerian Tax Act, all account is going to have a tax identification number. Now, as every account is going to be taxified, there is how that taxation is going to be. Now, see how the taxation is going to be. First, they said that the taxation is going to be based on people, will be fall heavily on the rich people. Do you understand? But if we look at it very well, the poor too are also affected. Yes, because the person that is selling goods, you understand, the company that is selling goods, or that is, you understand, before they get the goods that you go and buy, they will need to pay tax. Now, when you come and buy, they will add the tax they pay to the goods. When you're buying, you also buy with the added tax they paid that they will add in the value and the cost of the product you want to buy. So literally, even at that illusion of only the rich is going to be paying the tax, we all still understand it that everybody is going to be paying the tax. Now, this video, I'm somehow doing it because of mainly my people who are doing POS, because POS business is a very lucrative business in the country. And not only is it a lucrative business in the country, there's always an inflow and outflow of money through your accounts. Do you understand what this means? This literally means that this taxation, even though you don't have money, even though a person they give you the money, they beg the money, the person will give you the money, then you go use and do transaction. You understand? If you don't do things that you're supposed to do, you will pay tax and run from doing POS. That's the bitter truth. You will pay tax and run from doing POS, because this tax of 18 is literally based on inflow, the revenue. If you don't specify the transaction that is going through your account, and you don't belong to the group that are within the bracket of allowable allowable expenses. Do you understand? If you don't belong in the group of people that will be in the bracket of allowable expenses under the current taxation, you will pay tax and shout waiting you dey do for Naija. That's the bitter truth. That's the bitter truth. Do you understand? Now, how are you going to be paying this tax if you don't belong to that group? The way you're going to be paying that tax is that according to the tax is mainly based on personal income, the income you make. Do you understand? The income you make to your account. You understand? Now, as you're making the income, you expect to pay tax, and anything that is entering your account, the government is saying it as income, unless you quote them wrong. Now, what are the ways you're going to quote the government wrong that the money that is entering your account is not income? Is one, you're expected to have a company. According to the law, companies that have profit below 100 million, they are not to be taxed. They are seen as small companies. Also, the same way, companies that have assets below 250 million naira, they are also tax free. Do you understand? Now, those are literally the people in the group or in the category of allowable expenses. Now, see the reasoning behind that allowable expenses. This taxation of a thing is literally based on income. Do you understand? Income. And income is literally the profit you make. That is where the income is looked from. The profit you make. Now, if you don't literally own a company, the normal expenses you are seen to be making is to go and buy food, pay for electricity bill, pay for medical bills, pay for house rent. Do you understand? And pay for other things that you may want to do. Do you understand? Which the means of getting those money you'll be using to spend those things are literally the income. It's literally the profit you made because you don't have a company. You are just a person. You are just making income. So literally, government sees you as every money that's entering your account is income that you made from the work you did. Do you understand? So that is literally how personal income will be calculated from the side of personal peoples. Do you understand? Now, the allowable expenses, people that will fall into this, as I've stated, is literally, according to the law, not as I have stated, according to the law, is people that his business income profit is below 100 million and the asset they have is below 250 million. Now, how are you going to be certified as a company owner in Nigeria? According to the law too, you need to register your business under CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission. Yes, you need to have a Corporate Affairs Commission certificate, and you also need to link it to your bank. Do you understand? With your tax. Do you understand? Companies like that and also NGOs, non-governmental organizations, are the two main category of CAC registered firm or organization that are not to be taxed because one, NGOs are not for profit making. Do you understand? So the people that are expected to pay the tax are companies that are mainly for profit making. Do you understand? Now, if you fall within that range of small company people, you are literally not going to be your tax exempted. Exactly, your tax exempted unless from the flow of money you're getting is not above 100 million and you don't have. If it is above 100 million, you are automatically calculated as a big or a large company owner. You're no longer a small company, you are now a big company or a large company, and automatically you will start paying tax. Now, for personal people who doesn't have a company, who doesn't have any registered company with CAC, see how your tax is going to be calculated. One, if you make anything below 1 million naira, see how it's going to be calculated. 800 naira out of the 1 million naira will be removed. If you earn anything less than 1 million naira, you're not going to be taxed. You are tax free. But if you earn something above 1 million naira or from 1 million naira, 800,000 out of the 1 million naira is going to be tax free. And remember that this taxation is not on a flat rate. It is based on chunk calculations. Yes, at first, after removing that 800,000 naira and 2.2 million is remaining, or from that 800,000 naira or 801,000 naira upwards, you're going to be charged 15% of the additional amount that is on top of that 800. If what you earn before the year runs out is more than 1 million, you're going to be charged 15%. Is that clear? You get here now. Nice one. Now, apart from the 15%, yes, 15% of 100,000 is 15,000 naira. Do you understand? Is 15,000. 15% of 1 million is 150,000. Yes, that's what you're going to pay if you make above 1 million naira, and assume it is 1 million and 1. You understand? Now, apart from that 800 naira that can be minus for you, there's also another 20% that can be minus for you when you have a house rent you're paying. You will present evidence when the taxation things start coming. When the taxation enforcers start coming, making advances to you, you will present evidence to confirm your claims that this is the amount you're paying for your house rent. Now, 20% of your total house rent cost will be minus for you. So that is also going to be added to the 800,000 naira that is removed for the 1 million naira taxation starting. Do you understand? That is another thing that will be removed for personal income earners. Do you understand? So apart from that 2.2 million naira, 15% charging, also people after removing that 2.2, they still check, you still have additional amounts on top that 2.2 that you have. What you're going to pay as interest rate is 18%. Do you understand? Yes, which is for 9 million naira and above. Yes, so if they minus the 9 million naira, and after tasking that 9 million naira, on top of it, there's another money that is remaining on top of after tasking that 9 million naira, and it is up to 13,000 naira. You are going to automatically be taxed 21%. Do you understand? Now, after taxing the former 9 million naira, which is 18%, if another money is remaining, that is from 19 point something million up to from 9 point something million to 13 million, you're going to be taxed. You are automatically going to be taxed 21%. Do you understand? Now, above 13 million naira, that's 13 point something million naira, you are going to be taxed 23%. Yes. Now, after minusing anything that is above that 13 million naira till 25 million naira, which is 23% for that amount. Now, anything from 50 million naira and above, yes, see, things from 25 million naira to 50 million naira, you will be charged 23%. Okay? Now, from 13 million naira to 25 million naira, you will be charged 21%. Okay? Now, from 9 million naira to 13%, you will be charged 18. From 9 million naira to 13 million, you will be charged 18%. Okay? Now, from 1 million naira, from 1 million naira to the 9 million naira, you're going to be charged 15%. Okay, now automatically the government now from 50 million naira upwards, you're going to be charged 25%. So no matter whether you're making 2 billion naira, 20 billion naira in your transaction, your revenue, by the end of the year, you're going to pay 25%. The same amount a 50 million naira earner as revenue will also be earning. You're still going to do what? Pay that particular amount. Exactly. So what this is literally meaning is, if after registering your company as a business, as a company under CAC, and you earn above 100 million naira, you have automatically exonerated yourself from small business owner. Automatically, you will start paying. They will start calculating the tax for you. Do you understand? Now, if you are already the law has not been amended. We are literally being told that the task is literally to make the poor richer and to make the richer poor. You understand? This is all ways of control. It's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. This is Niger. Do you understand? Now, for people who are on my channel, who are watching my videos, the advice I will give to you today is, no matter how small your business is, yes, some businesses you might see is a roadside business. You understand? It's an online business. You understand? Your business have not really grown. You will just be thinking, is this enough to be called a company? Yes, no big company grew as big as they are just by being big the way they are. No, they started from somewhere. So incorporating your small business under company is literally a savior for you. Do you understand? And you mustn't even be a manufacturer before you become a company owner. Do you understand? Remember that when Ibeto was selling cement in Nigeria, the products he was using the accessories he was using to sell his own cement wasn't manufactured or produced in Nigeria. They were all imported. Do you understand? So you mustn't be so big. You mustn't be a manufacturer before you become. You can be selling your this thing. You say it's a company. You have branches. You have people you're supporting. You understand? Yes. Then another thing, if people are paying money into your account, that description box that they used to put on every electronic receipt, put something in that place. Let them write, this is payment for this. This is payment for this. As they are sending those payments to you, Do you understand? You too, as you're sending your own payment to, also be specifying the reason for the payment you're making, you're sending. Do you understand? Now, this advice also extends to people who own groups, who are in a group where they contribute and distribute money. Do you understand? If they're using one person's account and you've not registered that your particular account under company registration, you will pay tax. You will pay tax and say, God, why now? Do you understand? Or you're a contractor in Nigeria, people outside country are sending money to you. Do you understand? For you to go and build something or do this or do that. Do you understand? You're going to pay tax. If your company or your business is not registered under company, you go pay tax and ask yourself how far. We are waiting again remain. You go pay tax. You go pay tax. So even though you're doing POS, do you understand? You're doing POS, you're always receiving money from people and you've not registered your business under CAC, under company. You go pay tax and ask where payment remain again. Do you understand? Normally we are all going to be paying the tax when we are buying things from next year. You go see the cost of everything is going to change automatically. The same way after the fuel subsidy removal, the cost of fuel skyrocketed. Do you understand? This subsidy removal is just similar like the way this taxation is going to be. Yes, because let's check it. The subsidy removal is like paying tax. Nigeria was claiming to be paying tax for us. You understand? They are paying a certain amount for the importation to remove the cost that we'll be paying when we want to buy the fuel. Do you understand? That is similar what is going to happen when we start paying tax, because it will still seem as if that government is removing their hand in paying subsidy from all those things. Yes, because the people who are selling those things, if they don't follow this advice, they are going to be paying a lot of tax that they will not transfer to you. The same thing is applicable to fuel owners, because that fuel owner they are buying, they are paying those things that government is supposed to have been paying. Do you understand? Which they claim they were paying before. They are not paying it while they are buying the fuel. Now, for them to recover their profit, they need to increase the cost of the fuel you're buying. Do you understand? And automatically, it changed the cost of everything, because it is very, very rare to remember or to state any product that you wouldn't have to travel to go and get. Most products, even the ones you're manufacturing, you will still need to transport them to locations where people need them. Do you understand? Some raw materials, before you get them, you need to transport from where they are abundant to where you would use it and manufacture whatever you want to do. Do you understand? So literally, the cost of things are going to change. And bear it in mind, everything that is happening is being enveloped by cashless policy. Exactly. Many of us don't know that already we have an existing e-naira. Do you understand? E-naira, just the same way trading used to be like, I think there's a particular coin, like, you understand, if you want to buy, you can just convert, and it is that same value of dollar you have. It doesn't depreciate. The same thing as the e-dollar, e-naira, I mean to say, e-naira. The e-naira is the same value of any amount you have in all the bank. Do you understand? This is a subtle way to bring in cashless policy, because what the government is saying is to be able to calculate the tax each person is expected to pay. And for every person to comply to this, every person, the flow of physical cash will literally need to be reduced for every transaction to be monitored. Currently, they have given banks, normally, before, you understand, banks are not, individuals or government authorities are not giving the leverage to collect money from someone's account. Do you understand? But with time now, court will be giving some of the agencies like Federal Inland Revenue, you understand, or Joint Tax Board, will be giving them the authority, court order, to collect money when you did not pay tax. Do you understand? What is coming here? If to say that they pay the tax now, would they see the dividends? You understand? It could have been very, very normal. But the worst part is that even the healthcare has been messed up. The security is messed up. The food security, the power supply, everything is messed up, and it's not going to change. If it is going to change, what happened during the fuel subsidy removal? What impact did the common person get from the fuel subsidy removal? What impact? No impact. There wasn't any impact. No impact. So in your dream now, you want to think or feel or assume that this taxation is going to make anything to change? No. When people started talking about what is the payment, what have they done with the subsidy removal, they will say, go and meet your governors, go and meet your this, go and meet your that. And when you meet them, you understand, logical stories will be coming up. When you look at them, they look reasonable, and sometimes they do abracadabra, and you can't do anything. Do you understand? So for my people who are watching my videos, to be at the safer side, to avoid stories, just reach out to me through my numbers and get your company registered. Exactly, get your company registered. One, we have a joint tax board tax identification number, we have a federal inland revenue tax identification number. Both of them, you can get them. Then after getting them, when time comes, you will need to activate those numbers. Yes, because if you just get any of those numbers, they are not activated. Yes, activation fee for tax promas is different. The activation, the getting fee for JTB and federal inland revenue tax identification number is also different. Yes. For company CAC registration, I charge only 45,000 naira. Yes, if I see you have money too much, well, you can give me 50,000 naira. I will so much appreciate. Yes, if you want to register your business under business name, yeah, that one is with 8,000 naira. Exactly. Yes, I will help you. I'll give you guidelines or assist you do the thing. Do you understand? Yes. Check out of my videos. You will see when I went to our offices. Exactly. Now, for difference between company registration and business name registration is two different things. If you're registering your business under business name registration, it's just like you incorporating yourself. Do you understand? You're still seen as yourself. This is just like someone marrying into a family that they know their name. You are still yourself. You understand? It's true that you have incorporated yourself, but you are still yourself. But when you register your name under company, you understand? Under company, it's just like when a foreigner enters our country, marry someone they know their name, but you don't have our national, you've not become a national of the country. Do you understand? You know, some of those privileges that citizens they get, you will not be getting them, or you go outside country, you understand? Some of those you've not become a national in their place. Some of those privileges that citizens they used to get, you understand? That is just the same thing with registering your business name, registering yourself under business name, and registering yourself under company. Under company, according to this current law, this Nigeria Tax Act, there's a lot of allowable expenses under organization, under firm that are registered under company, under the CAC. Do you understand? Yes. You know, for you to be at the safer side, reach out to me anytime, any day through the number you'll be seeing on the screen, or you can also hear it as I'm saying it, 070-382-94174 or 081-251-31516. Any day, anytime. Feel free and reach out to me. If you want to learn how to do registration yourself, you can also reach out to me. I will help you and inform you, educate you, so that you become educated and well informed to avoid stories. Do you understand? To avoid stories that touches the heart. I love you all.